Yo. Let's go. Small technical difficulties, but we got it under control. Smash the like button on your way in. Happy Friday. I'm super pumped for today's show, guys, because we're going to talk about crypto. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Woo! How's everyone doing today? Sound off in the chat. Smash the like button. Do we let the rest of the song play? Let's do it. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've let the song finish. Paid for the whole song. Might as well play the whole song. You could tell that the person who made it didn't know how to finish it. Woo! Gosh, it's so hyped up. Let's go! All right. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Friday is DCA day. You ain't got no job and you ain't got shit to do. Ladies and gentlemen. Where's my... Hold on. All my stuff got messed up. There we go. Hey. Happy Friday. Friday's DCA day. I have not DCA'd yet. Probably gonna do it after stream. See where the market's going, because it's looking a little spicy today. A little more spicy than I would like. I did just make a pretty cool trade, though. What's going on, Shane and Mac? What's going on, Flight Token? ETH to 8K, please. That would be pretty sweet. I would not be opposed to that. Make sure you guys smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for being here. We got the daily close contest coming up in approximately 32 minutes. So make sure you stick around for that as well. Bitcoin currently trading at 103,584 and 20 cents. Looking good. We are lingering on our purple trend line. I don't know if it's really relevant, but we're keeping an eye on it. It's relevant to us. Maybe, see, we got this as a possibility as well. I would just say that's it, really, honestly. Yeah, I can't really make any alternative arguments that make it less painful. We'll see what happens, though. We will see what happens. Bitcoin, chilling. We also have this kind of falling wedge scenario happening right here as well. Let me pull this forward. We'll see if that plays into anything. We did, that was our little bounce right here, looks like. So maybe it's important, maybe it's not. We do keep playing around that 786 that somebody, I think it was HQZ maybe, pointed out. 786 from the all-time high, 74.5 to 74.5. That's Fibonacci. So we'll see what happens. We're either breaking out of this or my pattern's wrong, and it's supposed to actually just be like a descending channel. But we'll see. We will see. Bitcoin's chilling. 103,564. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we stand. Ooh, see? They got us stuck in that weekend range. I'm telling you. And although last weekend we did spike, I don't remember if it was up or down, but we did break through one of these, and then we went right back into our little range. So we had a little bit of volatility for like half of a Saturday or something. Currently, we got 103,306. And then 102,491. Okay. Up above 104,568. And then the top of that 105,384. Oops, 384. Drew, what's going on, Drew? Happy Friday. How's the pup? How's the puppy? I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about the puppy. I'm on my way home to my baby. Nice. What's the dog's name again? I don't know if you ever told us. We need some juicy details. I miss her so much, but dude, I want to take a sip of my chai latte so bad, but it's like scorching hot. I'm like mouth-watering for it though. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. ETH chilling at 25.47. It is sitting below 25.81. As long as it's holding above 25, I'm happy. It is kind of lingering though. We got a little bit of a potential inverse head, or not inverse, I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying inverse. We got a potential head and shoulders, maybe to 2400. Her name is Beta. That's awesome. Why do I know that name? Oh, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the guy, the like 8-foot tall dude from The Walking Dead. No spoilers. I won't say who. I mean, I spoiled how tall the person is. But yeah, ETH is chilling as long as it's above 2,500. I'm happy. Nice psychological number right there. Sol is 168.02, currently down 0.67. Looks like we might be getting some wake-up calls right here on ETH specifically. ETH just flipped green, and looks like the charts are kind of trying to wake up. That is a climber term. What does a climber term mean? Because that's cool. I need to know. Do you take the dog climbing with you? Please tell me the dog has like a cute little climbing rig where you just like harness her up and bring her along with you, and she's just like hanging there for moral support. Ooh, Tyler used his membership to submit his daily close guess an hour early. Let me go put that in, actually. So Tyler's going to be in right away. I'm going to take a picture too, just in case I miss it. But yeah, if you guys are channel members, which most of you guys are because we've had a lot of gifted memberships, you are free to submit your guess up to an hour early if you would like. Have fun camping, Tyler. Fahid said there is no moon. We just had a full moon, actually. I think that was yesterday. It was. Thursday was the full moon, yep. So we got Tyler. Yes, sir. Have fun camping, Tyler. I don't know why camping makes me think of milk for some reason. Is that weird? I think I'm just thirsty. 103, 650.69. Mr. Tyler is on the board. Okay. Drew said she will be climbing with me eventually. Yes, she's still a little too young though. Okay, that's so much fun, dude. You got to take pictures. Do they have the little harness, and do you just like bring them up with you? And the dog's just kind of chilling there. Is that a thing, or did I just make that up? What did the moon cycle say? I believe we dump into the full moon and then we pump into the new moon. Don't quote me on that. It might be the opposite. I don't remember. Let's look it up. In crypto, is full moon bearish or bullish? After every full moon, Bitcoin has shown bullish momentum lasting 3 to 4 days on average. Nice. There you go. Not financial advice. Astrological advice, maybe? What is the climbing term, Drew? You still gotta tell us. I'm shaking with anticipation. That puppy is adorable. Okay. Sol is down 0.74%, 0.72%, currently chilling at 167.95. As long as it's held above the blue trend line, I'm super happy. We got a break above. It's kind of lingering right now. It is very ascending, broadening wedge. Is it even ascending? Technically, it's not. I don't know. There's like a backwards wedge. Volume's kind of lackluster. Momentum wave's almost reset. So there's that. But yeah, touch of the blue trend line would make me happy for Sol specifically. Total 3. Nice little bounce off of our lower trend line. Very nice. We'll see if that stays relevant. It's quite sloppy. This is not touching the candles. This is candles broke through. These candles aren't touching, so keep that in mind. The lower trend line is a little bit sloppy. Having said that, momentum wave is not quite bottomed out, but it's there. It's close. That white right there. See, I think if you zoom way in, the white starting is supposed to be bullish, but the red dot might mean that it's starting to close again and go away. Does that make sense? Because the green is when it crosses over into like the dark purple, and then you get that push up. We're still trying to decipher it. It means show me the way. That's freaking cool. I like that. That's going to make me emotional. All right. ADA is down 0.05% on the day. Currently chilling at 76.22. 75, a nice point of a nice psychological support zone for ADA. 74.63, point of confluence. Keeping an eye on it for sure. Previous support, or previous resistance turned support. It was previous support turned resistance turned support again. So we'll see if she holds. She's looking good though. I like these wicks to the downside. Giovanni Fontes said, JJ, what's going on, Giovanni? I'm going to try to sip this. It might burn my face hole. I'm going to try to sip it anyways. I'm going to blow on it first. I can't. I'm going to just spill it. It's going to spill. This is the dumbest thing I think I've ever done on camera. Ready? I don't know why this is so funny. Oh, it's delicious. It's very hot, though. I'm putting it down. Oh my god, there's a face! Oh, no! I fucked it up. Ah! I was going to take a picture. Dang it. Alright, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit giggly today. Excuse me. SNEK is down 4.46% on the day. Broke through our 35 support, and it's probably heading down to 30 now because of that, which is a bummer, but it happens. We'll survive. We'll see where she stops, find support. Maybe there's a trend line right here. Let's see. Let's do... I'll go a little bit... Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Oh, what do you know? Day 2 of our compound challenge successful. Is that you in the Discord, Giovanni? Let's go. I gotta get my second day trade in. If that's you, then you're killing it, dude. You just like shredded. You got like 4 days worth of percentage out. I gotta. So tonight I'm gonna do the table. I'm gonna figure out what exactly. Nice sip. Thanks. Thanks. I'm gonna figure out exactly what dollar amount we should be closing at every day, just in case a trade loses, because you lose trades sometimes, and I gotta catch up. I'm gonna figure out what that is supposed to be, and I think I'm just gonna kind of fudge the compound thing because it doesn't let me do a daily table, but it'll let me do like a monthly or yearly table or whatever. So I'll just tell it like 180 years, and we'll see if it calculates that and gives me a nice table of it. Otherwise, I'll just do the math myself at that point. Okay. Anyway, SNEK finding support potentially. We'll see if it breaks through this blue trend line and heads towards 30. Then maybe we'll set up a trade there. XRP is up 0.17% on the day. Currently trading at 238. A lot of wicks to the downside, which is nice, showing some upwards momentum, some buying power, some buying pressure. Momentum wave is chilling, almost oversold. Oversold, I believe, is right below this white line. So keep an eye on that. When it enters this zone, that's when it's probably a good time to buy, because that was all of this, and then just skyrocketed after that. Nice little accumulation underneath the white line for the momentum wave. It's crazy. That was my first futures trade. Dude, you're crazy. People always scare me when they come in and they're like, oh my gosh, I just made this much money on a 30x. I'm like, just okay, slow down. No, you're scaring me. Okay, I just went for it. That was totally worth it. Delicious. Cheers, guys, by the way. Happy Friday. HBAR down 1.09% on the day. I'm liking these percentages shrunk considerably since I started streaming, which is very nice. We're showing some a push to the upside before the close. That's what we want to see. HBAR chilling at 1959. Did break below 20. We do have a lot of wicks, though. The wicks get me excited. RSI is sitting below the 50, and the momentum wave on this did touch oversold, but it didn't quite break below it. We do have a confirmed, or not confirmed, we have a red dot on the momentum wave, so we'll see if we get some more downside with that. That might just show this specific candle. I'm not sure. Drew said, I don't really trade anymore. We just started a challenge, Drew. It's apparently ridiculous. We did a compound interest calculator, and I guess if you just look at this, if you start, this is going to blow your mind, and it's probably going to make you mad. It made me mad. I was like, why am I not a millionaire yet? If you trade with $50, just you only ever had $50, you cannot be negative, obviously. You have to close each day with a 5% win. But if you do that for 6 months and you don't add any more money, you have $50 initial investment, you make 5% per day compounding, so you close your trade after 5%. Day 2, you open up another trade and you close it after you make 5%. After 6 months, you would have... What happened? Hold on. $50. Okay, that's annual. There we go. After just 6 months, you would have $368,143. So, after several years in cryptocurrency, I'm confused as to what happened to my $250,000. So I'm now documenting it, and I'm gonna try to make 100K. I've already let everybody know, there's a disclaimer. If I make it to 100K, I'm probably gonna take my 100K and then start over from 50 bucks again. So maybe I'll start over with 1,000 the next time, and we'll do like smaller percentage or something like that and try to get to 300K. But we're doing a fun little thing in the Discord if you want to just watch. It should be a fun time. HBAR is down almost 1%. 19,607. It's below 20, like I said. So we want to see it get back above that. Maybe, see, we got our triple rejection rate here. We might be coming back down here. We could do a halfway point liquidity grab. I wouldn't be surprised to see us go all the way down, especially because it looks like it tried to come back up and it's rejecting. Maybe it does that halfway point. Maybe it does that, actually. I kind of like that. That's a possibility. That's what I'm going to call it. So we got a rejection. Maybe we do a halfway point liquidity grab, break through, retest, and then confirm. That's the bullish scenario. Bearish, obviously, we come down here. Maybe even break that. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? It all depends on how the weekend plays out. Pretty much for everything else, specifically Bitcoin. But alts could outperform. Sweet, bullish as ever. Chilling at 380. It is below 391. We do have wicks, though. The wicks are great, showing buying pressure. RSI sitting below 50. Momentum wave is in the middle, but that has never stopped Sweet before. Like, it was in the middle right here, and then it just went bam, up to, like, straight up. So momentum wave is not gospel. Giovanni said, oops, F it, 125x leverage. Drew said, the pet store always gets me to buy more stuff. Giovanni said, it's crazy. That was my first future trade. I don't really trade anymore. Giovanni said, maybe it'll get the market pumping if I short it, since they hate to see me win. Yeah, that's definitely... I feel like they hate to see everybody win. The only people that are allowed to win are the exchanges. But Sui looks good, 380. 353 support if it decides to break below 370. Ondo is down 2.58% on the day. It is breaking below 95. 95 is our big point of contention. If it closes below 95, I'm going to be a little bit spooked for Ondo specifically. I would look for 84 if it does that. If it finds support at 90, that would be cool. I like the idea of it laddering up each time, because it does seem to be doing that. It broke up, came back down to this support, broke up, came back down to this support, broke up, came back down to this support. That would be cool. And then break up, come back down to this support. It's very slow, but maybe eventually it'll break up and then come back down somewhere else a little bit higher. It just kind of seems like it's a time-consuming ladder scenario for Ondo specifically. So we'll keep an eye on it, see if it holds above 95. Otherwise, we're looking for 90. Aerodrome. Aerodrome had a beautiful target filled, so I would not mind if it took a little retirement breather. Go down to 60, 55, 50. This is an uptrend though, so we could technically maybe see a little bear flag action, maybe. I don't know, what would that be? Would that just be this? Let's see. I'm gonna leave that on there. Let's see if Aerodrome comes down to 40. I'll change the color of these two so that we don't confuse them with the other things. Let's make them this dark thing, sure. Yeah. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. Currently down 2.97% on the day, trading at 65.4. Renders down 2.04% on the day. Ooh, I got a little blue line looking for maybe a little halfway midpoint pullback for render. See if we get a bounce off of 45 or 4.5 and a continuation of the upside. That'd be cool to see. See what plays out though. It does look like a M, 3 hits to the upside. So we'll see what happens. Let me expand this. Polkadot is down 0.21% on the day. Polkadot, I would look for support at 4.6. If it continues to break down. If it holds, it does look like it might be establishing some kind of support at 4.75, which is right here. This previous peak right here. Make this a solid. So we do have previous resistance turn support that's testing right now, which is great. CAS is up 1.45%. CAS is doing the same thing that it did before, gently breaking out of this symmetrical triangle. We'll see if that results in some pretty decent upside. Otherwise, a pullback, we'd look for 10. 10, 9, maybe 11. But right now it looks good. She's kind of a beauty. I would love to see it break above 12.5 and continue to make me a fool. Blast above my JJ as a fool line. Avalanche is down 1.4% on the day. We got a little descending trend line scenario that we're watching. Nice wicks. I really like these wicks on all of these because it shows that there are people buying, at least on these candles. So they're not letting all of these candle bodies close uber bearish. Support at 23.20 would be awesome. Break below. I wouldn't mind a halfway point, but I could see 22 easily. It's this little gap right here is not that big. So Chainlink is down 1.25% on the day, finding nice support at 1583. If it breaks below and closes below that, look for 1524, but for now, we're holding support. This is an M again, so we could see some further downside. I would not be surprised to maybe go down to the purple trend line, but look for support at 1583 and 1524 first. OP is down 4.67%. This would have been a beautiful short, that double top. If this was upside down, like if this chart was inverted, I would have called that an Adam Eve double bottom. But you had an Adam Eve double top. I don't know if that's a thing. You had support here for a second, broke below it, retested. You can actually see the story play out in the big candles, which is kind of crazy. You broke below, bounced, broke below, midpoint, liquidity grab, rejection, continuation. That's crazy. It's cool to see the lines do something. The lines that you draw on the chart, because you realize you're not crazy. The little spike in volume is nice, but not as many wicks down here as I would like to see. Momentum wave is almost oversold, which is great. So is RSI on the 4 hour. I didn't even notice that. That's actually sick. So we'll see if this is like a zigzag to the upside. Doge is up 1.55%. Beautiful wedge on Doge. I might have to trade this for the compounding thing, because this looks great. Honestly, a break above that, we could see some pretty decent, what do you even want to call that? Let me get frugal with it. My frugal target, if this is a flag, would be, and I'll go from right here even, 26. That's what I would look for. Not financial advice. But let's see if it breaks out. That'd be sick. Momentum wave did pull back towards the median again, and RSI is sitting almost at 50, so see if she goes anywhere. But it is green for the day. Polygon Matic Pole, also one of the few green ones for the day, currently up 1.57%. There's a sloppy wedge idea concept right here. I don't know if it means anything yet, but we'll see. We do have 3 hits up here. Points of confluence, 1, 2, 3. Down below, you got 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't hate it. It's just kind of funky looking. See if it means anything. I don't know. I'm gonna draw something else right here. Is that just a descending? Yeah, that kind of makes a little more sense. Oops. What's happening? My mouse, I swear, it has a mind of its own. There we go. What was this before? Shoot, I don't remember what it was. Oh no. Was it blue? Was it dark blue? It's not the same color. It's gonna bug me, dude. I have OCD, I swear. Is that it? That's not it either. What color is this? Oh, it's just up top? What? That one? Sure. Let's go. Let's just do that. Who cares? So yeah, we're looking at that little descending channel. Potential triangle thing. But it's green on the day, which is impressive. Near is down 2.29% on the day. We got a bounce, break below, rejection with wicks as well. We got our little midpoint liquidity grab. We're probably breaking down to 269 minimum. You know what sounds amazing right now? Chili cheese fries. Dang. Chilies, our pattern on chilies played out beautifully. As of right now, I would actually call... That's definitely going to be some kind of support. Some kind of previous resistance turns support at 428. Where it's at right now, sloppy. I don't know. It's chilling at 444. We got nice wicks to the downside, so maybe there's buying pressure. RSI is almost oversold. Momentum wave almost oversold. We'll see where she goes. I don't really have any trajectory for this. It looks like it could be doing a little double bottom. I don't mind that idea, but we'll have to see. I'm not going to call anything yet. Silver got a little bit dumpy today. MicroStrategy got a little bit dumpy today. DXY got a little bit pumpy. Choppy today. NASDAQ, a little bit choppy today. S&P, very pumpy today. Very nice. Bitcoin dominance, 63.27. Maybe a potential inverse head and shoulders here. This looks like a nice reversal scenario. If she can reject at 64, that would make me happy. Look for some further upside for alts. As of right now, we're just keeping an eye on it. What do you guys got? Any coins to show? Oh my gosh, that's delicious. I'm going to inhale this. All right, our current all-time high, if we were to put a percentage on it, is less than 6% away, which is crazy. 6% for Bitcoin. It's been doing that within like 24 hours recently. Look at that. That's 10%. 6% is nothing. So we'll see if Bitcoin can make the push and get up there. As of right now, we're just keeping an eye on it. Let's go take a look at total 3 again. Let's take a look at total 2. Total 2. A little more flat. You could even argue ascending broadening. I don't mind that. I believe technically ascending broadening wedge is bullish. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know 100%. We'd have to look it up. XCN had a nice pump. XCN has random nice pumps. I'll go look at that in 1 second. Total crypto market cap also looks good. 3.2 trillion. Held beautifully. If we could use that as a support zone. Nice little foundation to continue blast to the upside. Maybe look for some resistance here at 3.4, 3.3. That's my next stop for some resistance. And then you said XCN? Onyx coin. Ooh, it did have a nice pump. 20%. I wonder, can we... I mean, we don't have to leverage trade for the percentage thing. For the compound thing. We could just spot, honestly. We would have to be strategic with the daily placement of our spot, but I feel like it could work. Look at this. You got green dot, momentum wave, oversold. You got a nice little bounce right there. Green dot, momentum wave, oversold. Beautiful bounce right there. Huge bounce. So XCN and the green dots on the momentum wave are pretty decent calls. Also, these two bottoms right here, both of these points were literally the local bottom. It has not gone lower since. Those had 2 confirmed green dots. on the indicator itself, and that has been the bottom, the Pico bottom of this move so far. So we're slowly learning how the indicator works, but it looks good to me right now. I have to apply some chapstick, excuse me. Jay Shear said, yo, sup family? What's going on, Jay Shear? We got the daily close contest coming up in less than 5 minutes. Looking good. Let's get back to our charts. ADA is 761. XRP 238. Yeah, we're getting nice wicks. I do like those wicks. Total 3 looks really good. Sol looks pretty good. ETH looks great, dude. ETH looks amazing. I really like all the memes that everyone made making fun of ETH, but it was quite the bottom signal. Like, it was pretty obvious. When the ETH people are like fudding and clowning on ETH, that's how you know it's probably time for alt season. It's the ultimate indicator. When the people turn on their precious, it's probably the bottom. We had another ascending broadening wedge. Let's look that up. An ascending broadening wedge is a... Oh, I'm wrong. An ascending broadening wedge is a bearish chart pattern, according to AI. Okay, let's find an actual website. What is an ascending broadening wedge? It does say bearish chart pattern. Okay, said to be a reversal pattern. It's formed by 2 diverging bullish lines. Okay, so we might see a relatively decent pullback out of these alts if the ascending broadening wedges play out. I don't want to say that these don't look good, because that's going to look like I'm switching my bias, but it's not foolproof. You know what I mean? This could just very easily, because there's 2 points of confluence here, there's 2 points of confluence here. You could probably argue a third one-ish, but it's about as sloppy as the ascending channel as well. But the ascending channel is probably equally as bearish. Both of them kind of break down. What would be nice is if both of these were invalidated, both of these concepts, because when a bearish pattern gets invalidated, it's usually like with vengeance. So I would see like a uber pump out of this, which is always fun. It has seemed to have quite a bit of strength, holding the RSI above 50, and now that I'm looking at it, you have ascending lower price action, descending RSI. Is that bullish divergence? Maybe not the whole thing, maybe just right here. You got the price going up and the RSI going down. That is technically what's happening. That is bullish div. But there's also bearish div, so is this a pressure cooker in the making? Tyler would be excited about that. Tyler's camping. Kind of want to go camping now. Does sound like fun. All right, we got 2 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so we're looking at that for ETH. For Sol, all I'm seeing is this wedge scenario on all of these coins, especially with this current candle looking like it's gonna establish further like sense out of that. We got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest, so get your guesses ready. Let me zoom in to the 1 minute time frame. Bitcoin currently trading at 103,456 and 3 cents. Let me turn our table on. Bam. There we go. Cool. Fahid said like the stream and sub. Appreciate you, Fahid. I am on live chat on both my chats. I got my window up. And we got 24 seconds remaining. Let me sip the chai latte again. Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Happy DCA day. Happy weekend. Super stoked for the weekend. Delicious. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyler utilized his membership to guess early. Any membership is allowed to guess up to 1 hour early. That is a perk that every single membership comes with. We got Giovanni Fontes. coming in with a guess of 103,289.69. Nice. We got Drimmer with 103,493.24. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Bitcoin currently 103,476.20. Last couple candles have been relatively volatile, so if it was like this, that would be a nightmare. That does seem to be a frequent occurrence on the 1 minute time frame, though. I would love to try to trade the 1 minute one day. I think that'd be a lot of fun. This is this a harmonic? I kind of like that. I kind of like it. The harmonics do... Actually, I'll just draw this. Yeah. Yeah. Right? That's another thing that I've never understood. Like, do the candles have to be completely inside of the triangles? And if that's the case, how do you do this middle part? You know? I don't know. I guess this is part of the reason why I never use these. Because I'm not confident at all. And I don't want to draw it and be like, oh, I see this. And then somebody actually knows what they're talking about comes in and they're like, that's not how you do that. That's like the most embarrassing thing in the world. Do we got any other participants for the daily close contest? We got Kevin Stone coming in. Yeah, see, that looks good visually. I know the numbers are probably not correct at all. But I don't know. It's just, it's never been an indicator where I'm like, I need to use this and figure out how to use it. I looked into it. Just seems a little too not worth the trouble for me. 103,461.69. Kevin Stone. We got Fahid coming in with a guess of 103,169.69. Bitcoin currently trading at 103,440.00. Nice. We got 2 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. Bitcoin's getting a little bit dumpy here. A little bit dumpy, a little bit slumpy. Altcoins are starting to spice up again. Get a little more red than they were before. Cass is still green. Polygon is still green. So is Doge. Very nice. We're getting a little bit of a wick. I might have to do a refill on my chai latte. Bitcoin getting a little spike up. So tomorrow, I'm going to another play that my daughter is in. And then Sunday, I'm going to rehearsal. It is my... So the play that my fiance did before was her first time directing. She was an assistant director. This is her first play where she's directing the entire thing, like as like the full like frontman director. And I don't know, it's pretty exciting. She's super stoked about it. Getting a lot of cool opportunities because of it. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Plus, my daughter's homeschooled, so it's cool for her to go and do all that cool stuff. I just imagine, you know how fun it probably is being able to like grow up, hanging out in a theater with all of your friends. That sounds like something that you can't do unless you live in like Chicago. You know what I mean? Giovanni said, woohoo, congrats to your fiance. I will tell her you said that. She said she's got exciting news today, I think. So, there was exciting news yesterday, too. It's been a very exciting week. All right, guys, we got 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Any other guesses for the daily close contest? As of right now, we got Tyler, Giovanni, Dremmer, Kevin Stone, and Fahid. Anybody else at all? Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Friday. Bitcoin 103,446.83. We got 32 seconds remaining on the clock. Philly said, oh, Philly's got a guess. Let's go. This is my favorite. These are my favorite ones. 103,172. Is your mom 00? 0.00. I'll just call it 00. 103,172.00. I like it. 3, 2, 1, and bam. Time's up, ladies and gentlemen. Time's up. No more submissions. Changes are subject to my discretion. Bitcoin is 103,457.98. We got 5 minutes remaining. Let's sort these bad boys. And Sheer 2.0 said, F, it happened again. What happened again? Oh, your thing didn't go through? Oh, no. Okay, Jay Shear, here's what I'm going to suggest. In the description, I have my Discord link down there. Leave me out this time. In the description, I have my Discord down there. Go join my Discord, and that way it'll be time-stamped. So instead of, if it doesn't work in YouTube, you can submit it there, and then come in the chat and say, I put mine in the Discord, and then I'll go grab it from there. Philly said, JJ changed my guess to his mom. Whose mom? All right, Bitcoin is currently 103,444 and 45 cents. Can you guys see these? Let me zoom in a little bit more. I can zoom in more because we don't have that many today. There, that's better, right? Yeah. Jay Shear said, bet. I'll do it next time. All right, let's go. Yeah, the timestamp in Discord helps out a lot, especially with this weird YouTube nonsense. What'll be nice is if I could eventually have my own website where you guys just like plug them in, like you submit them yourself in the website. I think that'd be kind of way cooler, and then it could track it and stuff. We could have a leaderboard. I think that'd be sweet. We might have to do that for sure. All right, Bitcoin is 103,438 and 20 cents. Are these sorted? Yes, they are. We got Tyler Yetzer, 103,650 and 69 cents. Dremmer, 103,493 and 24 cents. Kevin Stone, 103,461 and 69 cents. Giovanni Fontes, 103,289 and 69 cents. Philly, 103,172 even. And Vahid, 103,169.69. Philly said, no. Change my guess to her mom. All right. Those are our guesses for the daily close contest. Currently, 103,438 and 20 cents. We got 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining on the clock. And 103,438.19. The current leader is Giovanni. Closest without going over. If it gets above 461.68, then it will be in Kevin's court. 27. Okay, we got 2 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. What do you guys got? Does anybody... Okay, if you guys... Let's say you had like you got a extra hefty paycheck this week. What are you DCAing into? Let me know in the chat. What are you dollar cost averaging into today, right now? Like, what's your one coin where you're like, I need more, the quantity of this in my bag, it needs to increase now. For me, I think I would go with SWE. I do. I think it's way too strong. Kevin Stone said, come on, pump it up, boys. We are at 103, 459, 99. Giovanni said Ando. Ando was up there for me, too. Kevin Stone said Ando. Damn. You guys beat me to it. Ando was probably my number 2 choice. Whenever I post the Ando and SWE are like my 2 alternative coins outside of my usual wheelhouse that I've been loading up on. They've been so strong, like freakishly strong. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Billy said, what the F? We dump in 3 to 4 days in a row? Yeah, it happens. We had a pretty SWE and Ando. There you go. There you go. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. All right, Bitcoin 103,460 even. We got... Oh, is this our last minute? Yes, it is. This is the final minute. This is the candle that will determine the fate of the winner. 103,459.99. It is very close to Kevin Stone's guess. A little bit frightening. There we go. Kevin Stone is now in the lead. There's a $30 difference between Kevin Stone and Dremmer. As long as it stays below 103,493 and 23 cents, then Kevin Stone will be the victor. 24 seconds remaining on the clock. 103,474 and 9 cents. 18 seconds left. This is going to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen, between Kevin Stone and Dremmer. Giovanni closing in on the rear. But he said when L2 moon, shake my head. I don't know. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Quite possibly the closest daily close that we've had in a very long time. The daily close for Bitcoin, 103,463 and 90 cents, making Kevin Stone the winner. Tony Rosa said, "What up, JJ? Did the Coinbase hack get worse? I'm not sure. It wasn't a hack before. It was just an exploit, but it's possible." Drummer said, "I'm close this time." You were close this time. Yes, Drummer, you were very close. Kevin Stone was the victor, though. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, on your victory. The daily close, 103, 463, and 90 cents. 103, 463, 90. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Kevin Stone. It is his first official victory. Congratulations, Kevin. Kevin had a guess of 103, 461, 69. 461. I got a little excited there. 69. Congratulations, Kevin, on your victory. You have earned it, my friend. Let's get back. Bitcoin currently trading at 103, 430, and 1 penny. Kevin Stone is our victor for the daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Mr. Kevin Stone. Congratulations, Kevin, on your victory. Tony Rosa said, "Digital asset news thumbnail says so." Oh, no. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. How are you, sir? Are you buying or holding virtuals or any ecosystem coins? Not virtuals. No. Ecosystem coins, I guess. What do you mean? Do you have a specific ecosystem you're asking about? Because I have some pretty decent degen picks on Sol and Sui. But nothing crazy. Nothing I'm super like jumping out of my chair about. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, on your victory. Let's get this gentleman his prize after I add him to the winner's Google Doc. Kevin Stone, the victor for May 16th. Kevin Stone. Kevin Stone, I gotta ask, and you are legally obligated to tell me, are you Canadian? Tomorrow is May 17th. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The daily close contest winner today, Kevin Stone, with a guess of 103, 461, and 69 cents, and an actual daily close of 103, 463, and 90 cents on May 16th, 2025's prize is a vanilla long john. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, on your victory. Enjoy your vanilla long john. I do believe it is cream filled. I'm very hungry right now, so that looks delicious to me. But it is for you. You've earned it. Enjoy. You can enjoy it here. You can enjoy it on the go. You can enjoy it in the privacy of your own home. You can not enjoy it. You can hate it. You're free to hate it as well. You can give it to somebody. You can throw it at someone. Do with it as you please. You've earned it. Congratulations on your victory. Nebraskan. Nice. How's the housing market over there in Nebraska? I took a 1984 Georgie Boy RV through Nebraska when I was like 16 with my family. And I think it was maybe I'm crazy. Hold on, let me see. Where the hell's Nebraska? Hang on. Oh yeah, we did. So we went to Yellowstone. So I believe we went through Illinois. We went through Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, South Dakota, Wyoming, and then on the way back, I'm not joking, it was ridiculously long amount of time. And this RV, we should have died. We lost our brakes in the mountains. It was crazy. On the way back, we went through Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and then back into Detroit. I think South Dakota was my favorite. I did really like Wyoming, though. Wyoming was sick. We saw Mount Rushmore. We saw Old Faithful. We almost died. It was so much fun, though. Like, literally, all of, like, the movies where the family's like, I don't want to go. This is stupid. Mom and Dad, you stink. It was literally that. It was me, my sister, my stepbrother, and my mom, my stepdad, all crammed in this RV for, I think it might have been 2 weeks there, 2 weeks back. It was a long time. Probably the longest vacation we've ever gone on in my entire life. And I was such a pissy teenager, but it was so much fun, dude. It was so much freaking fun. Like, thinking back on it now, I'm like, damn, that road trip was freaking awesome. I remember I'm like, I'm just sleeping. I was listening to I think I had an iPod at the time, maybe. I'm listening to music in the back, and I wake up and I walk up front, and my she freaks out whenever we go through the mountains. She freaks out, and I shit you not, I go up front. My mom's like holding on. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, we have no brakes. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, and my stepdad's just fucking like white knuckling the steering wheel, and we're just rolling downhill down this fucking mountain, down the Rocky Mountains. I was like, I'm going back to bed. I'm not gonna die in this RV sitting in the front seat freaking the fuck out with my family. I'd rather just die quietly in the back while I'm fucking sleeping. The stupid RV from 1984. It was ridiculous. It was so much fun though. The trip was totally worth it. It was freaking awesome. We ended up coming to a rolling stop on like a prairie land road, and these people were like riding four-wheelers, and they stopped, and they're like, oh my gosh, do you guys need help? And we're like, yeah, our brakes went out. And they looked, and one of the guys happened to be like an airplane mechanic, and he was like, yeah, you boiled your brake fluid. And we're like, what the hell does that mean? Because we live in fucking Michigan. It's like flat as fuck over here. Apparently you could boil your brake fluid. It just becomes a gas. Which is crazy. Which is why they have those runaway truck ramps. Heart of the country. Kevin Stone said, my son loves donuts, so I'll give it to him. Dude, I'm going to go buy donuts now. This is ridiculous. Tony Rosa said, virtuals ecosystem. I have not actually looked into the virtuals ecosystem. Should I? Is that on like Dex Screener specifically? So virtuals is the L1? I don't know if I'm familiar with that at all. And I got to go look now. Abstract, Hyperliquid, virtual. I feel like I know the logo. Maybe I'm crazy. It might not. It just might not be on Dex Screener. Dex Screener's a little late to the party for most chains, which is kind of funny. Am I crazy? IOTEX is one of those allegedly quantum resistant blockchains. Ooh, Polkadot's on here. That's exciting. What the heck is a BitGert? Kevin Stone said that's a cool story. Makes me want to rent an RV. Dude, renting would have been such a better idea. I've always wanted to buy an RV. I think when I'm old, if I can talk my fiance into it, we're just gonna sell everything, buy an RV, and like live in a campground. That just sounds like so much fun. I remember always meeting those people at campgrounds, and they were just like the happiest people in the world. Chewy said crypto sucks. Yeah, it's not that great right now. Not too bad, though. It does suck. I guess overall, like if you measured per capita the amount of coins that exist and the amount of coins that rug, you'd probably come to the conclusion that crypto sucks. All right. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, again on your victory. Absolute legend. You've earned it, my friend. Let's go take a look at some news articles, guys. Market looks pretty chill. We got some alts heating up a little bit. We'll see if it stays that way. A little bit of green, a little bit of red. Christmas time over here. We got very few articles. I don't know why. Friday's usually pretty lackluster when it comes to news. This I thought was interesting. U.S. housing market has reached its most unaffordable level in history. 2006 bubble, which popped, I think, in 2008, apparently. Or it went the lowest in 2010, so we're in 2025. Then maybe it takes 4 years, 2029. Jeez. Tony Rosa said you can sell 0.25 Bitcoin by then and buy an awesome RV. Let's go. We got Watcher Guru said President Trump says U.S. will send letters to countries for new trade deals. That one was kind of funny. Binance founder CZ says Abu Dhabi is the AI and blockchain center of the world, which is a bold claim, but I kind of trust his judgment. He looks like his brain is very large. Am I wrong? Plus, he's got a widow's peak, and I used to have a widow's peak, so there's like a mutual respect thing there. Steak and Shake has officially begun accepting Bitcoin at all locations. Let's go. I have 0 Steak and Shake locations anywhere near me. I would thoroughly enjoy a shake right now, though. Chewy said, I'm thinking about selling my crypto and buying a Sattva luxury mattress. Can't sleep on a Bitcoin. You know what I really want? Those crazy massage chairs that they like cup you. Hold on, I gotta pull up a picture of one. Oh man, there's so many good ones. Hold on, I don't know what one. I don't know what one. It's looks like here it is. This is gonna be me when the bull market's finally concluded and we're all like multi-billionaires. This is gonna be me. I mean, this is the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You put me into hypersleep, this is what it's gonna look like. Come on. This one has a foot thing? Oh, I don't think I like the foot thing. I don't want my feet trapped. I'm gonna have to take that off. Is there a package without it? There's one of them without it. They look weird without it, though. Shoot, maybe I can just not put my feet in there? I don't know. Look at this lady. This crazy lady. These are crazy pictures, dude. Is this photoshopped? Where are her feet? Her feet disappeared, bro. Ew, that's so creepy. All right, we're getting distracted. Next we got President Trump's executive director of digital assets says crypto is the next generation of finance. We'll see how long that takes to catch on. A Google Pod. Eddie Munster. Kevin Stone saw a chart that showed U.S. housing market is the most affordable in history when compared to the price of gold. Interesting. We should have all bought gold. Should have listened to Peter Schiff. I should have bought Bitcoin, dang it. We got President Trump, executive director. Oh, yeah, I read that already. I'm sorry. $5 trillion asset manager Fidelity says Bitcoin may see another all-time high before the end of the cycle. Very nice. Tony Rosa said, this is JJ, last survivor of the Nostromo, signing off. In that chair. I'm just like, We got NVIDIA and OpenAI partnering with UAE to help build one of the world's biggest AI data centers. Very cool. We got Senator Bill Hagerty says the Senate will make history next week by passing crypto stablecoin legislation. I'm not sure what that's going to do to the charts. That one's going to be interesting. Chewy said, how much is one of those? Let's see. Massage chair. I guess it's more the room that it takes up as well. Here's one from Home Depot for $663. There's one on Amazon for $336. How much trouble would I get in if I bought one of these? If I ordered one of these right now, do you guys think I would get in trouble? There's one for 30 grand? Who made this? Oh my gosh. It's from massagechair.com. Or no, I'm sorry, Massage Chair Heaven. There's also Massage Chair Planet. Okay, Massage Chair Planet, it's only $12,490. Massage Chair Heaven is ripping people off. Come on, Massage Chair Heaven, do better. Yeah, I guess there's one. It says 2025 massage chair, full body, zero gravity, shiatsu massage recliner chair, $336. Are you kidding me? Is it like manual? Do I have to like crank it to recline? Why is that so cheap? The other one, this one from Home Depot is only $663. It's normally $725. That seems insanely cheap to me. Am I crazy? I might buy one of these. Would that be dumb? I think that would be really dumb. Drummer said I have a Kahuna chair. Kahuna chair, what is that? Do I even want to look that up? Am I going to buy it? Dave said, you still have a chance to buy Kokoro. Jay Shear deleted a message. Chewy said, give me two, bro. One for me and one for you. I'm on my way, Chewy. I'm on my way. Give me two. I want one. Even if I just have, like, if you only let me sit in it for like 20 minutes a day, I'll still freaking drive down to Alabama. I don't care. I'm on my way, man. I'm on my way. What do we got? Are we pumping? We got a little bit of green going on. Little bit of green. ETH is struggling, though. Interesting. Bitcoin dominance, maybe rejecting. A little double top action here. Jay Shear said, Trump, everything must be in the U.S. U.S. companies, nah. Kevin Stone said, probably got to spend $5K to be a good one. That's what I'm wondering. If you're going to get it in the recline part, you have to like get up and like set it at the right level and then get down in it. And then you turn it on and it's just the two balls. And they just move like throughout the entire chair. HQZ said, guys, you still have a chance to buy Suku. What do you got? What's going on here? Kokoro and Suku? Drummer said, it's like the chairs you're looking at. Oh, ooh, okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up then. It is a, where did that go? Kahuna chair. A Kahuna chair. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. They got one from Home Depot. Oh no, there's a crazy one. Okay, yeah, no, these are fancy. These are fancier than the ones that I'm looking at. They're all out of stock. Here, this one's from Best Kahuna Massage Chair Special. $6,500? Jeez. We have a family friend that has one of these in his living room, and I like lived in it. My mother-in-law was house sitting for them, and I literally did not leave that chair. HQZ said ranked 962 on CoinMarketCap. Drummer said got it at an expo for 1,200. Nice. Marcos Martinez said I hold 13 base meme coins. Wish me luck. Good luck, Marcos Martinez. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Smash the like button if you're new. All right, we got some more. This one was really funny. Binance and Kraken reportedly fended off Coinbase-style social engineering hacks without any customer data lost. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird how that works. Mustache said altcoins. Wow, it's finally happening. Or happened. Altcoins Total 2 has made a bullish cross weekly MACD. In 2023, we saw a 150% rally after that. In 2024, we saw a 90% rally after that. Looks like we are in for a wild crypto summer. Tony Rosa said, JJ, can you provide TA on AI XBT? Stacking it for the virtuals tag along. Yes, I can. Give you 2 seconds. We got like 2 more boring article things to go through. ETH BTC just surged 38% from a 5-year low. Rising demand, lower sell pressure, and ETF accumulation could signal the start of alt season. Let's freaking go. Oops, I meant to heart that. My bad. And then last but not least, we got whale deposits 1.7 million USDC into Hyperliquid and opens 20x leveraged short on Sol. That was 6 hours ago. So they probably made bank because 2.36%. What is that? 20, that's 40, 50. They probably made 50% on that. And how much was that? So they probably made $1 million, close to $1 million. Damn. That's crazy. Imagine having enough money to like just make $1 million on a trade. That's so freaking awesome. All right. We're going to look at AI XBT. Taking another sip of the chai latte. Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Happy DCA day. Okay. Gosh, that's so delicious. All right, let me put my confluence lines on here. So I'm going to start from the bottom. We got that for support, obviously, and then resistance, turn support. We got support. We got yeah, I'm gonna call that support. It's this in between that I'm struggling with right here and right here because that's ascending. So I'm trying to like get a nice in between, maybe that, because you got to bounce off of it right here. You got a wick to it right here. Rejection this whole time. Rejection. This is even a bounce right there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call that. So my earliest support, if it does not hold 17, because 17 does look like there's confluence there. You got rejection, rejection, support, support. There's confluence there. So if this does not hold, I would even, let me pull it down right there. Yeah, because you got these rejections then. It looks a little more relevant there. Yep, I like that better. I'm just going to call it 17 even. If it doesn't hold 17, look for 1589. Up above, though, if it does bounce, I would want to see it break through. Yes, 19, 18, probably just 19 in general. You want to see it show strength around 20 if it gets a bounce and a pushback to the upside. RSI is almost oversold on the 4-hour. Momentum wave is sitting right at your white line on Market Cipher. Yeah, you got a confirmed red dot back here, unconfirmed here, unconfirmed here. So that seems to have played out. That's on the 4 hour. You also had bearish div. So your price was going up while the RSI was going down. Bearish divs playing out at the moment. Technically now, if you get a... So I would want to look for a reaction soon. And then you can call bullish div right here. And that is the beginning of our pressure cooker, which is our very famous indicator that we followed earlier in the bull market, the beginning of the bull market. You got your bearish div pushing into bullish div. Bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. The bearish occurred first, the bullish occurred second. So, in theory, if you get a reaction, like we said, if you get a reaction right here, then that could be incredibly bullish push to the upside. Not financial advice. It's completely... It's just a concept that we've worked with in the past, the pressure cooker scenario. When there's bearish div that pushes into bullish div, you get a violent move to the upside, and then sometimes it happens a second time, and you get an even more violent move. Usually when we see it play out twice in a row, you get a extended cool-off time period. Chewy said, I'm a frugal person, but I won't sleep on anything but bamboo. Like hard bamboo? I'm confused. My fiance knitted me out of this gigantic thick yarn a heart-shaped pillow for, I think it was Valentine's Day. And I have not been able to sleep on anything but that. And she just made me a new one for my birthday. And it's like more girthy. It's freaking awesome, dude. Like the shape of it's so perfect. It's kind of like a wide heart. So I turned it around and I used the one part for like my shoulder. And I just lay back on it and it like perfectly supports me, my body. I don't know, it's so comfy. Bamboo sheets. Okay, so like fabric. I understand. That's apparently that's a little too bougie for me. The only bamboo I'm familiar with is bamboo cutting boards. Tom Solix Goat said credit rating lowered. USA. Credit rating? I don't know what that means. Cool. So we're getting a little bit of a push down here. Definitely look for that 1589 for support based on previous price action. And keep an eye on your 4-hour RSI and your momentum wave. Daily. Yeah, daily momentum wave is not even really reset at the median. Your RSI is pretty much at 50, which is nice. But yeah, you're getting a move to like bust out of here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you do get that bounce rate at 17. Just based on what the daily looks like. Kind of have to see what happens though. You got your volumes tapering off with the price action, so let's get back down to the 4-hour. Tom Stock Scout said Moody's lowered our credit rating. Okay. Stock's gonna dump Monday. Okay, so that's bad. That's bad. Interesting. So should we short? Congratulations, Kevin Stone, once again on your victory. Daily close contest. Get your thread count up, Chewy. Tony Rosa said, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Tony Rosas. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. Let's do a quick update of our portfolio. The 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is currently down now, $33 at the moment. First time we've been red in a good week. Currently being held up by Render, Proppy, Sol, Fetch, and ADA, being dragged down by Shib, Ondo, Near, Doge, and Aptos. The only bad boy is still in profit. Pretty much Render. Render's the only one in profit. Everything else is down. Proppy was at the bottom of the list, but it actually held pretty firm today. Drummer said if you shred bamboo, is like a cushion if you can find raffia. Nice. I'll have to find some bamboo stuff for the bed. Do 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 do. All right. Fun stuff. All right. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio is in profit $98 at the moment, but going down. SNEK is down $50 still. It's been sitting down $50 this whole time. WIF is up $100. Pepe's up $66. Giga is down $7, and Doge is down $13. So, Memecoin portfolio outperforming the 1K to 10K Grok portfolio at the moment. HQZ said Teremisuku. No, I will check that out in a moment for you. And the narrative portfolio is still in profit, $181. This bad boy is, everything's in profit still. Pepe's in profit, $81. Tao's in profit, $46. Fetch is in profit, $28. Mana's in profit, $21. And VeChain is in profit, $3.98. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one gaming coin, one real world asset coin, and one decentralized physical infrastructure coin. Very easy to make for yourself. Let's go take a look at this Suku. Oof. KuCoin? KuCoin should be a good chart. There we go. Oh, it's better. Suku. RSI is chilling in the middle. You got a confirmed red dot that may have played out already on the 4-hour time frame. Currently, support would be here-ish. Here. It's a little bit sloppy. Actually, right where it's at is pretty decent support because of all of this. A little bounce right there, bounces right there. Yeah, it's at a very bottom dweller zone at the moment. Momentum wave is shifting down, which is good. That means you're getting ready to potentially set up a scoop, but you're gonna want your RSI to, I don't know, the RSI is not bad. It's at a halfway point with your momentum wave on the downside, so there's a potential for it to flip. But yeah, your support 33.75. When there's so little support, look for psychological numbers like 35, 30, 25, 20. I don't even know if it's going to go that low. The 75s are relevant as well. So like 32.5, 30, 27.5, 25. Does that make sense? Mr. Roberts said, hello, JJ. Hey, all. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? Happy Friday. Happy DCA day. Ooh, I am hungry. Talking about donuts and stuff. Chewy's talking about bougie bed sheets. Drummer has like the nicest chair in the world. The nicest like massage chair that like holds you like Morgan Freeman's hands. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin is chilling. 103, 370, and 1 penny. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map. See if we're going to be stuck in this range for the rest of the weekend. Oh, we're starting to liquidate some bulls. Interesting. I think this happened last weekend. Is this what happened? We went down? Or no? Suku is awesome. Chewy said Suku D's nuts. Alright. Yeah, look at that. We liquidated $57.59 million in bulls so far. We get another 53 million. There's 44, 26, 53. That's over 100 million already. There's another 100 million right there. So that's 200 million, 250, 63, 70, 83, 90, 100. So all they would have to, they just got to take it down to 102,000 and they could liquidate $300 million. That's crazy. Chewy said I got a pan of baked mac you can have. Ooh. It's not Velveeta, right? As long as it's like proper homemade, like shredded cheese. Oh, That sounds delicious. Let's go check CoinMarketCap, see what our alt season index is at and all that stuff. CoinMarketCap's Fear and Greed is at 68. Alt season index is at 25 now, so we're re-entering like full-on Bitcoin season again. No surprise, honestly. It seems like, unfortunately, we're going to be bearish for a couple of days. Oh, there's a buy option? What does that do? CoinX? Interesting. All right. Pi. Pubes. P-Bucks? That sounds gross. Dude, what the heck? Chewy said Gairi and cheddar, the real stuff. Yum. That I don't even know what that cheese is. That's so bougie. Mr. Roberts said Chewy just rubbing salt in the auger. Dude, the donut on the Bitcoin chart doesn't help, man. The donut does not help at all. Let me take a sip of my chai latte. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, on your victory. Cheers. Happy Friday, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. If you're new, please consider subscribing. We are 25 subscribers away from 1,000 subscriber goal, which is pretty exciting stuff. When we get to that 1,000 subscriber goal, we get some perks, which is exciting. That where the little robot like narrates super chats and stuff. That is something that comes with the 1,000 subscriber milestone, which is hilarious. So I think I'm most excited for that because that can make for some funny stuff, some funny moments. The other thing I think is like regular monetization of my videos, but I don't think I get enough ads for that to do anything. Okay. Let's see. Do we got anything jumping out at us on here? I don't think so. Regular Fear and Greed is boring. Mr. Roberts said, I love Gruyere and French onion soup. Oh, dude, I love French onion soup. Is delicious. I think I might have to call it. I might have to go get some food. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, once again on your victory. Enjoy your vanilla Long John. We got anything green? No, everything's pretty miserable. OP's holding up. It's only down 0.5%. Everything else down 1% or more, it looks like, or very close. Sweet's holding up, only down 0.3. SNEK is only down 0.2. ADA is only down 0.7. Total 3 is only down 0.4. Sol's only down 0.3. Bitcoin's only down 0.1. What the heck is ETH doing? ETH's taking a big doo-doo. What the heck, bro? Chewy said, is that how you spell it, Robbers? Tom Sock Scout said, 1K, let's go. I'm going to be super chatting a bunch of dirty words. I don't know if it'll read the dirt. It might just X out those. That is pretty funny, though. What you got to do is you got to figure out what words you can make it say that kind of add up to sound like dirty words. And then see if you could like make it slip up. Do you guys remember messing around with Microsoft Sam? I remember that was super fun. Tony Rosa said, JJ, do you have the Knicks winning the series or Jaylen Brown grab more Cox Inu? I don't know because I don't sport. JJ knows sport good. Like at all. I tried doing fantasy football. I got first pick. I picked, what's his name? Freaking Christian McCaffrey, the most worthless player in the world. And he got injured. Didn't play a single fucking game. So I hung up my fantasy football jersey after that. Mr. Robert said I forgot how to spell it. There's an R in there for sure. Interesting. We're having cheese wars in the chat right now. Yeah, market's pretty boring, pretty lame. Not gonna lie. Bitcoin slumping a little bit. We'll see how slumpy it gets. Are we in for another touch of like the 100 level? Do we just have to touch 100? Is that what needs to happen? Something's got to give. Is it going to come back down to 97? That'd be kind of crazy. We did kind of blast right through 97 up to 102. Not a lot of volume there, honestly. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Is this... See, I think we got to go up. If we go down from here, I think this is indicative of a double top, and then it's just game over after that. Chewy said either way, it's too fancy for JJ. I've never heard of it. And I'm a cheese guy. I like me some cheese. I've never heard of that cheese before. Guy Fieri cheese. Tony said Jaylen Brown on the Celtics blatantly grabbed a Knicks player's cock during the game. Damn, that's crazy. Mr. I guess never let him guess your next move. Mr. Robert said, oh, JJ, let's do a vote on favorite cheese. What ones would I list, though? Favorite cheese. Let me ask Grok what the most popular cheeses are. What are the top 4 most popular cheeses? Grok says cheddar, mozzarella, parmesan, and cream cheese. What? I'm gonna change that to provolone. We're gonna do cheddar, mozzarella. Mozzarella and provolone are so similar though. Chewy said my favorite cheese is goop cheese. I do like me some parm. I like to have a little bit of pasta with my parm. Brie. Oh, Brie. Brie is like next level, dude. Brie is like we can have like the cheese tier list, and then Brie is like its own tier. That's not even you can't even rank that. That is a rank. Out of control. Pepper jack. What cheddar do you guys get? Do you guys get sharp, mild? I don't remember the other ones. Extra sharp. That shit always confused me. And then they color coordinated it, and then they changed the colors one time, and I was like, I don't know, I don't remember what fucking color I get. Why would they change the colors? I don't remember the name. I got the green one, and now it's like blue or something. It freaked me out. It devastated me. I stopped buying cheese blocks for a little while after that. It fucked up my whole cheese game, man. My cheese mojo was like forever screwed up. Old cheddar. Tony said sharp. Chewy said extra sharp. I think I like mild. I don't remember. One of them is grody to me. I remember I got one time and I was cutting it up and I tasted it. I was like, why is this fucking weird? It freaked me out. I don't remember what it was though. But since Wisconsin is my neighbor, we have a shit ton of cheese. Also, Frankenmuth is like right up the road from me, and they have a metric ass ton. I'm pretty sure Wisconsin probably imports cheese from fucking Frankenmuth. They have the largest Christmas store in the world. Mr. Robert said, I love white cheddar. Not a lot of people like white cheddar. I always thought it was really weird that people didn't like it. It's like white chocolate. It's fucking delicious. It's different, but it's good. I love white cheddar. The white cheddar mac and cheese, too. Ooh. We're just talking about food this whole time, dang it. Alright, I suppose we should call it. Market's not going to do anything fun. Let's zoom back in. I didn't realize I was zoomed out that whole time. My bad, guys. Congratulations, Kevin Stone, once again on your victory. Yeah, market's getting a pullback. It's going to be a boring, stupid weekend. We'll see where those liquidations take us, though. Anyways, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Friday, and good night.